Greg Kerr and Doppler Dave back with you from Perryton, and I'll tell you what, Dave, you've been to a few of these.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking at 85 degrees or whatever it is right now, and we hate to belabor the point about the heat, but this is just crazy nice, isn't it?
This is refreshing. I mean, this breeze right here is right out of heaven, especially after the last couple of days. We're happy to be here, happy to have a wonderful night for people to come out and enjoy.
You know, again, it's the reception of the townspeople that really kind of make this so worthwhile and rewarding, and Perryton has come out in droves tonight, and it's so refreshing to see, considering what they've been through in the last year or so, to just see the camaraderie and the spirit this town has.
That's one of our favorite things, is to visit with people, get to know them, hear their stories, and just kind of engage with our audience.
All right, terrific. Dave, you'll be back in just a little bit with your
I will.
weather, and you'll talk to someone here from Perryton as well. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, you know, it's great to be here, of course, in Perryton for summer celebration. Now, Perryton dates back a long way. Perryton dates back to the early 1900s. The city has a population of nearly 9,000. That's according to the 2020 census. Perryton is home to a fascinating history, from archaeological discoveries to historical settling of an entire city because of Perryton's railroad. Perryton is also home to the Museum of the Plains. The museum proudly displays a lengthy history of the southern Great Plains, ranging from prehistoric fossils to 1950s small-town America. It has been about 13 months or so since that deadly tornado ripped through this town, leaving this town in shambles. And I remember seeing so much of the drone video and seeing the destruction that tornado caused to Perryton. News Channel 10's Sydney Batzloff is with me right now. And Sydney, you were able to go down Main Street here and visit with some business owners. What did you find out?
Yeah, well, Main Street is really the heart of Perryton, and this time last year they were dealing with the aftermath of that tornado, and they had the decision. I mean, they didn't have to reopen, but all the business owners I talked to said there really was no question about it. They wanted to reopen just to keep downtown alive, and I'm excited for you guys to meet these business owners.
It was sad.
It's a day etched in the memories of many, including business owner Alyssa Hoover. June 15th, 2023, when a tornado tore through Perryton, leaving a path of destruction right through Main Street.
I didn't think that would ever happen. People always say, oh, you know, tornado's coming, and it never hits in your town. It usually goes around town or something, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
This street, once ravaged by a devastating tornado, now stands as a testament to the resilience and strength of Perryton. A year later, businesses have risen from the rubble, rebuilding their businesses.
I think this block is the heart of the town, so we need to keep rebuilding. We need to have Perryton still look good, even though I know not all of us are doing good, but we have to start somewhere, and we have to keep building to maintain Perryton for the future too.
To be able to have a thriving community, everyone has to help each other out so that our town survives. Being further away from cities and kind of out here by ourselves, just have to make sure that everyone supports our small local businesses and our community so that our Main Street continues to look like this.
Just shopping local, it does make a difference than ordering online and everything, you know. And we're just trying to bring everything we can for people here in Perryton, because it's a small town, so you really can't find everything.
For many business owners on Main Street, reopening wasn't a question.
If people started closing down and not reopening after the tornado, it would really damage Perryton's infrastructure and our community. And so that was really on my heart of, we've got to get reopened. Don't know what that's going to look like or when that's going to be, but it has to happen.
A year later, Perryton's Main Street is thriving. There's still work to be done, but Perryton is strong and ready to come back better than before. Sydney Batzloff, News Channel 10.
That's right. The resolve, the want to make this town better after that disastrous tornado. And you can still see the emotion, Sydney.
You can, and I remember during the tornado just hearing everyone say the phrase Perryton strong and meeting with everyone. It just shows how true that phrase really is. I mean, you guys are so strong to overcome that and to see where you guys are today. And another business I talked to, Perryton Glass and Overhead Doors, they also suffered some damage. They actually have a new mural on their building, so when you're coming into town, you're welcomed with that. It actually had a dumpster thrown into it during the tornado, and they repaired it, but then they painted back over the damage to still highlight it and just kind of honor that tornado and really, again, how strong this town is.
The Welcome to Perryton mural on the north side of our building, I had for years envisioned, me and my husband both had envisioned something back there. Because coming in from the north side, you just don't see a whole lot till you get down to Main Street. There's not really anything welcoming. And I got in touch with a mural artist. His name is Mario Enriquez, and he is phenomenal. And he had this vision, and we were like, go with it. And so he worked on that in the fall of 22. And he finished it the first part of October of 22. And we had a mural dedication, I guess, we had a little ceremony, it was a great time, but it highlights everything that makes Perryton Perryton. You know, we've got Lake Fryer, we've got, you know, fishing, oil fields, ag, cowboys, farming, you name it, we've got it. And we were so proud of that mural. And then the tornado hit, and for the most part, the mural came out unscathed, except for a dumpster took out a chunk of one of the letters. And so we had our mural artist come back. He took a picture of the damage, and then after we had the damage repaired, he came back and painted the damage back on. And then he also added a little plaque in between a couple letters commemorating the super hard time that Perryton was going through.